Okay, y'all, so this is part 2, you know, of the Dum Dum. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this. This is, I don't know. You know, this is part 2 of the conversation of men needing to belittle women. Now, this is in all races, all cultures. It's always, you know, a few dudes that'll do it. But for the most part, what I'm talking about right now is black men who need to belittle black women to validate themselves, basically, for lack of a better word. So this particular so-called friend, just to kind of get a recap in case you didn't see part 1, we had a pretty bad fallout tonight. Okay, y'all, so I am working still. So,
There you go. And there's silverware napkins in the bag.
Yep. Anyway, so quick little skit for a minute. I'm doing DoorDash right now to kind of curb the, the lost wages with employment, with this COVID-19 issue shutting down all the jobs and what have you. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So these men, they look for excuses to pull their little... I cuss a lot, y'all. I cuss a whole lot. Just simple as that. And I'm trying not to cuss so much, because I know if I cuss too much, it might be a problem. It might get reported or taken down, whatever. But men, no matter what color, but in this particular case, black men, they take whatever angle that they can take, to try to belittle these women, us women, just so they can, sadly enough, just so they can make themselves feel better, stroke their own egos, beat on their little chest like cavemen, And this doesn't just stop with a certain type of dude or a certain class of dude. Nothing like that. I mean, these men have long money, and still pull these little antics just so they can feel like men. And it just quite honestly, it makes them look weak. They look weak. They look miserable to me, with me knowing better. Now, if I was, 15, 16 years old, I probably would have fell for it. 2021, thought about it, maybe. Big ass maybe. Because I had sense at 2021. Some of these women don't. But I'm in my late 30s. There's no way in the bleep. Look, I'm trying not to cuss, y'all. There's no way in the HE double hockey sticks I'ma fall for this mess. Now, me and this particular friend, we've never had any type of sexual contact, nothing like that, It was strictly a friendship, and at first it bothered me the first couple times, because I'm like, this is supposed to be a friend of mine, somebody I value, and somebody I thought valued me as, valued our friendship even. So it kind of blew my mind the first couple times, once or twice, I can't really go into the detail of, some of the details of the situation. I can't really go into it, without literally putting things on blast that I would never put on blast, even if we became, you know, A1 enemies. You know, I'm not one of them friends that, you know, all of a sudden we fall out and I tell you most deepest, darkest secrets. I can't stand people like that. That makes you look weak too. If you're not grown enough to just walk away, man, you got some real problems inside of you. Needless to say, like, it's completely evident and it's pouring out your gills. But I really can't go into that detail as to, you know, what was surrounding this issue, you know, how this happened. But it's not the first time. So the first couple times it was kind of like, man, you know. But this last time, I can't look past it no more. Because in my eyes, you done got too comfortable. You know, you done became way too comfortable thinking that you can do this type of stuff. And I'm always going to come running back to you. Or somehow, some way, it's going to, you know, patch itself up and we'll be cool tomorrow. You know, that's almost as bad as somebody, you know, one of your good friends, you know, let's say you out here doing things you ain't got no business doing in the street. And this particular friend snitch. Hell, y'all not gonna be friends tomorrow. That ain't gonna happen. That's that moment you like, man, look here. I don't encourage anybody to kill or nothing like that, but you know, everybody know, and I don't know why this is the case, but you know, because it's destroyed a lot of black homes, a lot of black family units. But it's this saying in the street, you don't snitch, because if you snitch, you end up with stitches. If you live to get the damn stitches. But you just don't do these types of things to people you value in your life. And it's hard, especially now, to find real friends. It's hard. You know, when you find real friends, you don't let them go. And you don't do nothing to put that friendship in jeopardy. You know, you just don't do it. I get tired of hearing folks, male, female, don't matter the race. I get tired of hearing folks in general say I'm a real motherfucker. You know, I'm real. If you're so real, why is it you can't see the difference between a friend and a frenemy? You know? Why is it you can't see the difference between a friend that got your back, that'll ride for you, you know, be there for you when nobody else will? That'll be that wholehearted friend that'll look out for you when you need them. When you at your lowest, that friend will be there for you. You know, won't tell all your secrets just because y'all got into it. Why is it you can't see that? You can't see those differences. You can't see that. I don't get it. Why is it you don't know to value a real friend? I mean, some of this stuff do start at home. I can't say that. With upbringing and that kind of thing. But at some point, you got to be held accountable for your own dirt, for your own actions, for your own inactions and shortcomings. You got to be held accountable. You know, I ain't young. So the people that I've known all these years, they just as grown as me, if not older. So you know better. There's no excuse. You know right from wrong. So what's the problem? That's when it's time for you to be held accountable, regardless to what your upbringing is. You you know the difference. But instead, you choose to treat everybody around you like they disposable. So when you look around, when you take a fall, or when you look around, period, you know, all those real friends are no longer there. You know, these types of people are usually battling depression. They're usually fighting the demons within themselves, regardless to what those demons are. Whether it be a drug of choice, you know, alcohol or promiscuity, it could be a number of things, a number of, you know, different types of demons you fight. But regardless, it is what it is. These are the things you're battling within yourself. Because now you done looked up at your weakest moment and believe what goes up must come down. You can't just walk away scot-free from people you treat like hell or treat badly without there being some repercussions, some kind of way, shape, or form. It's just not gonna happen. Some people call it karma, you know. Other people call it divine intervention. It just is what it is. So, you know, I don't know, kind of bothers me. It does. Some of this stuff kind of bothers me because I just had to get this one off my chest. Because this one really ticked me off today. Like, I couldn't even, it's hard to wrap my head around this type of stupidity and this type of ignorance. You know, if that's how you see yourself, then more power to you. But for those who have to, what's the word I'm looking for? For those that have to stroke their egos like that, they have to be validated by treating other people like garbage, whether it be a good friend, acquaintance, or whatever the hell, or you just a bully. If that's how you gotta validate yourself, stay the hell away from me. I ain't got the patience nor the tolerance to deal with you. And if you can't stay away from me, I'll make the decision for you. I'm gonna boot you to the curb, keep it pushing, won't matter. I won't lose no sleep. Wouldn't even piss on you if you was on fire. You know, I've come across a few people in my life. I mean, we all do. We all do at some point come across people in our lives that turn out to be frenemies. You can know them for 20 years, you can know them for 2 years, and find out always through action and inactions and words and just the things that they do, how they really feel about you and what you really are to them. That's how